The report basically says that most of CMP's technical systems worked last year, but that staff members didn't have enough training on the new billing system, and there weren't enough of them to handle the load. The result was big problems and thousands of complaints.
The report confirmed what we had been told quietly by workers at Central Maine Power.
State Representative Seth Berry is co-chair of the legislature's Energy and Utilities Committee and a leading critic of CMP.
What the report confirms is that Central Maine Power was cutting corners to boost their profits, while at the same time they were chasing a major lucrative energy corridor to Massachusetts.
The Public Utilities Commission and Maine Public Advocate have received many thousands of complaints about inexplicably high bills and bad response from Central Maine Power. Public Advocate Barry Hobbins says the report isn't going to quiet those complaints.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. The quality of the service was lacking. It will have to be improved.
CMP says it's learned a lesson.
We've hired new people, we've intensified our training, we've brought on new management oversight, and these are all important steps in regaining customer trust.
But Seth Berry argues it's more than mistakes. He says the problem is that CMP is part of a big international energy company controlled by Avangrid in the U.S. and ultimately by Iberdrola in Spain. He says the regulators and even the legislature need to think about requiring CMP to again become independent.
Not whether Central Maine Power, whether the grid continues to exist, but whether Iberdrola, based in Spain, which owns Avangrid, which is based in Connecticut, is the right entity to own our grid here in Maine.
CMP's Catherine Hartnett says the corporate owners are not a problem.
We are a Maine company and we are committed to Maine customers, but because of our affiliation with a larger corporation, we can bring those attributes here to serve people in Maine.
The next step in this issue is up to the Public Utilities Commission, which has already scheduled a public hearing for January 8th. But the new Maine legislature is clearly going to get involved and is likely to be asked by some to take a very hard look at Maine's biggest utility. In Augusta, Don Kerrigan, News Center, Maine.